Hello and welcome. We are going in Asuka Relsa? Asuka, we're going up against Asuka. This is our last placement match. We are so happy to be climbing in Mechabellum, ripping the ranks. It's so much faster to climb now. We used to get like 50 combat power, 80 combat power. One time we got 100, and then last game we got like 700 at once. It was wild. Elite Crawler Phoenix is interesting. Giant Mustang Crawler is interesting. Fang Sledgehammer. Aerial Specialist I hear is bad. Let's go Giant Special. Aerial Specialist. Let's do it. If it's bad, it must be good. That's the type of work I'm coming at here. This is a little bit nasty, but we can work on this. Let's go and unlock something. Let's unlock Marksman, but I'm just gonna take a second and get more fangs. And then no. That's not awful, but maybe it's not awful. I don't know. I want to make sure that the snipers go after them, my boys here. But the tanks are 7 and these guys are 6, so they're pretty slow. Maybe just put them forward a little bit more. And one more squad forward here. I don't want them to be so bad at getting into the fight. And then a little reserve in the center. Yeah, okay. It's interesting. He went arc lights, which absolutely counter the hell out of me. I should have gone arc lights as well, but I like the idea of going for sledgehammer tanks, and I didn't want him to be able to counter them with marksman. So now we are going to pay for it. And that's fine. You know, he destroyed all my people. Now my tanks are on the front line, but now he's just killing everything so perfectly piecemeal that I don't know if I really have a chance. More tanks will change the script, but it's a really rough start. I think that we took that hit, though, so that we could build something more impressive here this round. Supply Specialist, I'm pretty sure it's a freebie. You spend 50, you get 50. Oh, no, it doesn't give it to you right away. Oh. That sucks. I thought it gave it to you right away, but it doesn't. So more tanks, then. More tanks on this side. I'm gonna put them a little further forward, and I'm gonna get an arc light of my own. I don't need it, but I'm gonna get a marksman. I wanted the arc light in case things change, but there we go. So some people here, some people here. He got extended range on the arc light, so that makes a lot of sense. It's a good buy. Did he get the supply guy? Yeah, we both want supply. I think our tanks with some rapid mechanical rage here is going to be just fine at cruising. It's just a matter of making that connection actually happen. Our marksman here is doing a lot of work, though, while the tanks are like kind of holding things down. Like enough so that we actually won. That's a bit crazy. I'm pretty sure this guy here, if we look, did absolutely the most damage and everything else. Thankfully, we're going to get a ton of XP for blowing things up. And my tanks are pretty low, but they should be good enough at beating this arc light. It would be great if it was a little bit faster. He did take a rapid supply. That's embarrassing. He took a rapid resupply and then lost? What the heck? Is this amateur hour? Here he comes. The timing should be okay. The timing should be fine. Yeah, we're off cooldown here. He's killing my units. He's got extended range, but okay, well, he did hit the tank with low health. Come on, guys. Come on. Okay, so now he's debuffed, and then I one-on-one. I'm gonna lose. Wow, never mind then. I still think it's embarrassing that it was that close, given that he took a loan to make that happen. Portable shields are interesting. artillery is pretty solid. I think we just bombard this stuff. Get another tank over here. We can certainly buy an upgrade. And then one more squad of tanks. And followed by health. We both got artillery. That's fine. We have level 2 tanks now, though, so I think we're going to be just fine. This artillery definitely hit us harder than ours hit him, unfortunately. Never mind, we got the marksman. That means that we're good. Oh, but he killed my marksman, so maybe we're not good. Level 2 tanks is what I'm hoping on here to do some work. These level 2 arc lights over here, though, are pretty nasty. We should beat them with tanks. Like, tanks should outscale them as being not a counter, but like a soft response here. Our fangs are absolutely taking a beating. They are not working for us. Had I just gone into marksman in the first round like a normal build Andy, it would have been fine, but I kind of like the idea of going deeper into fangs, and then he just happened to be speccing into the counter immediately, which again is fine. I thought he might do something different to fight my fangs, maybe his own fangs, crawlers, something. But here we go. He's got extended range, so it's pretty nasty. He's getting a lot of free shots here as we slowly connect with his base, but this time I think that we just have too many tanks for him. It's looking good. It's looking like it's moving here. Alright, that's our first combat victory. Mind you, I am an aerial specialist. Super heavy armor is really expensive, but absolutely killer. Especially if we put it on just a frontline unit. We could have put it on like an aerial boy, but that's fine by me. So a bunch of guys get levels up. We have 2 deployments. Let's make sure that we make those flanks nice and safe. He, again, though, is purchasing... Well, mass recruitment's not so bad. Did he grab armor? No, he said subsidized crawler. Subsidized crawler is nice, but I don't know, man. Stormcallers are an interesting build. They're a lot of damage, but I think that once our sledgehammer tanks have mechanical rage, we'll be kind of laughing here. The increasing health by 200% also scales with the repair upgrades that we can get. So that's another thing to kind of talk about. Our marksmen are soft countered by stormcallers, but we have high enough level stuff that that's fine. And you can see how much we're just kind of already rolling over him with our tanks without even having mechanical rage. So things are fine. They're definitely happening. Like, we're here. Range specialist, that's a big win for everyone. Mechanical rage, very good. Now, Overlord's too expensive, but certainly some Phoenix could be convenient. So a couple Phoenix, put them in the back corner. In case he tries to do like a weird crawler build on our flank, let's just put these guys here. No weird shenanigans. Love it. Is he taking more loans? He is, to get a fortress out. Good thing we have Phoenix. Did he take range? He did take range, which is fine. Here we go, shooting his fortress. We're trying. Unfortunately, my single target killers are blowing up his stuff on that side, as opposed to going down and just blowing up all the supporting units. But we're through. Here comes more missiles. That's fine. We're getting the job done. We got fast-moving tanks. We got air units. Pretty much elite marksman is like the way to go with air units, I'm pretty sure. So let's consider that upgrade. But first, healing on tanks is probably the biggest. Nuke. I'd rather just go for a smoke bomb and kind of go pew pew pew. We can get some upgrades here. I don't know, he might do the nuke. So here's this upgrade. And if he's gonna do the nuke, it probably makes sense to shield generate at least one of the flanks. And then what? Maybe just get another squad of air units, I think. Like, it's kind of sad because I wanted to use both my placements this round, but getting this one shield is probably stronger than getting like a single fang. All right, this is gonna blow up my ground units over here, right? Yeah. So shields on those units now. That's pretty good. We might want to get our own kind of things for shield busting here, but I don't know. I don't think that the smoke screen was a great buy by him, to be honest, because my units don't really require that much range. They have the mechanical rage for getting in close. As you can see by the fact that my tanks are like up there. He does have the EMP on his missiles, so he can turn off my healing, but doesn't have 100% uptime on that. This is for temporarily. I don't know how long temporarily is, but these tanks here have a lot of health, especially because they have the super heavy armor, and they're level 3 going on level 4, so we're gonna be fine. Leveling up units, man, I'm telling you, it's critical. It is super important, and we are making it happen. I don't think extended range. We could get armor. I don't think we need those things, though. Very expensive if you consider that we could get whole new units. Amplifying core. I don't know what needs the amplifying core. Probably one of these tank squadrons. 3, level 3. I mean, yeah, I kind of like just going all in on the tanks. And then upgrade you as well. And now we're getting lots of Phoenix. Like, this is starting to add up, okay? We are certainly putting damage down. Mass recruitment for another Phoenix. And then I'm not sure that an oil slick is relevant for us. Oil slick, the ability to sell things. I'll buy extended range for a round just to be a little naughty. We'll get a new shield. Yeah, the shield I think will be okay. Boom. Did blow up a lot of things with these shots. Oh, we blew up like 2 squadrons of Phoenix. That's pretty great from him, actually, I will say. He's got a melting point now. That makes a tremendous amount of sense. Fortress wasn't doing enough damage for him, so we went for the melting point. Is that extended range on the melting point as well? That's pretty good. It's not the end of the world for me by any means. He didn't blow up the shield, which means I'm going to bring it to the next round as well. Pretty nasty, I must say. The fact that we have tanks, though, like, isn't so bad because the tanks are a bunch of individual units, right? It's not a giant. So he still takes quite a long time to laser his way through them. And you can see that in the amount of health that he's using. I'm a big speed specialist. I mean, everyone knows that about me. I never stop talking about it. Your shield is not going to extend to all that stuff. Let's get the upgrades now. And I like the marksman upgrade. And then we could purchase level 2 units. That kind of feels nice, right? And then we purchase range and speed, and we go to try and just win it. I don't think that there's anything worth buying a missile for. Kind of do fine for that. And again, these fangs, they're not doing anything most rounds. I could have sold them by now. But I kind of like having just turd units out there that prevents him from going for like a crawler build or something like that. Like, they're just things that take trash shots here and there, you know? So now we have a lot of air. We do have some bombardment going down. Come on, that almost killed their back line. We are charging through on this side as well. We are absolutely annihilating with this number of Phoenix. Because last time his artillery blew up like half my Phoenix in the back line. Okay, this is really good for him. He's able to target so many tanks. But look, the healing. The healing. They were absolutely healing. I don't know how they were healing so much. The laser was taking forever to turn on, I guess. But yeah, there you go. Surrender. Return to lobby. Let's see how that went. A lot of points. 600 combat power. Bunch of MMR. Credits. So does that tell us where we are ranked now? I don't know. There wasn't a flashy like, you completed your placement matches. Wada wada. But I'll see you in the next one and we'll see what happened.